Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about my Longchamp collection. Alright, so I don't know if you've also been experiencing the same thing in your algorithm, but Longchamp is back. This bag has been around for quite some time already. It's definitely a little bit more underrated. People tend to use them as work bags and as travel bags when we're talking about the larger sizes. But most recently they came out with the mini, the Longchamp mini, and it was kind of making its round through social media because people were converting it into a shoulder bag. So with that being said, I was severely influenced and I started to shop around the Longchamp, window shop around the Longchamp website, and I absolutely fell in love with the Large Tote in the color pink. I was watching videos day and night. I just couldn't help it. It's more of like a hobby, right? But a little bit of an obsessive hobby, if I'm being honest, because I just love the color. I love the color. Okay, if you know me, then you know that I absolutely love the color pink. It's my favorite color. It just makes me genuinely happy. So when I was going through the internet and I saw the pink Large Longchamp Tote, I was absolutely in love. I had to have it. Instantly, no, seriously, I was at work and my boyfriend and I were kind of calling around seeing who had it, and where I'm from, there's only one store at an outlet, and we're back. I know probably no time lapsed from the time that, from your perspective, but we had major technical difficulties, but don't you worry, we got it sorted out. Back to my story. So yes, getting my first Longchamp was an absolute mission. My boyfriend and I were calling around, and where I'm from, there's only one Longchamp outlet, and the only way to get one otherwise is to go through Nordstrom Rack. So we called Nordstrom Rack, super excited in the beginning of the day, and they said that they had plenty of Longchamp tote bags in the size large. So we ran over there after work naturally, and of course there were two, and one of them was in the melon color. Not hating, I'm just saying that's not what I wanted. So as a last ditch effort to save the day and to complete the Longchamp mission, we drove all the way across town to the outlet mall, which is where we have the only true Longchamp store. And I don't know if you're into Longchamp bags or if you've ever seen them in department stores, but when you walk in this store, there's just a whole back wall, and they're folded up because they can be folded up. There's this whole back wall of bags in different colors, and then when I turned my body, I see this row of pink ones, and it was just like, it was incredible. Anyway, so yes, to start us off, my very first Longchamp tote bag, let me actually seal it up so you can get like the full effect. And it's not full, so it's gonna look a little bit, it's gonna leave you wanting a little bit more, but trust me, it's beautiful. So here she is. She's the pink Longchamp tote bag in the color pink, and this is the club tote. They have a few different versions of them, but truly they're the same thing. The thing with the club tote to note though, is that the classic ones have these leather straps in this leather closure, and the color for the classic one is brown. The club tote, the strap and this little closure bit matches the color of the bag, so it's all one color. And then the button color will match the color of the logo. So that's the only difference. The thing to note though is that this is discontinued. I think it's just the colorway that's different, or that stands out with regards to being a different version, but it is discontinued. But like I said, I found mine at the outlets and they still carry them there, even though they're discontinued. But back to the bag. So yeah, it has this beautiful leather. Is this like a cowhide? I think this was a cowhide closure. But yeah, the straps are full leather, and then the material that this is made out of is nylon. So because it's nylon, it's super durable. You don't have to take really great care of it or baby it by any means. And as you can see, I have a few scuff marks from this last week that I wore it, and I was really worried about getting the pink and potentially getting super dirty, and it does because it's a light color, so it does. And then I kind of just toss my purse around in my car when I get to my office, things like that. But the Dove, why do I say Dove? The Dawn foam spray, like for dishes, a little spray of that and then a wipe down with a cloth, and then it's just back to being brand new. The cool thing is too that Longchamp does offer a lifetime warranty for their bags. So one thing that I will just say is that there is going to be a little bit of damage to the edges, like the corners of the bag, but I have heard that they will happily take these in and fix them for you if they're severely damaged. So there's that. But yeah, so here's the pink bag. It's a size large, and it has this shoulder option. There are different sizes, like a small, a medium, and a large. And then there's the mini. And then there's the shoulder strap, so it's like nice and long here. And then there's a top handle version, which is shorter, so you can just carry a top handle. Now, I use these bags strictly for work bags. Some people use them for travel bags. With that being said, I would not want to carry that with a top handle, like in the crook of my arm. That's just too much weight for the kind of stuff that I pack into my bag day to day for work. So with that being said, I opted for the shoulder option, which I love. It's super comfortable. I'm definitely somebody who notices that bags kind of slide off of my shoulder. And I was really worried about this with these bags because they're not cheap by any means. I do believe they retail for, oh, I couldn't tell you, almost 200 bucks, $180. I'll let you know. But with that, it's a pretty penny to spend on a bag that's super uncomfortable if it's going to keep falling off, but it doesn't. This is, as somebody who's been there with that kind of experience, this bag stays on. It's super comfortable. The straps do not dig into my shoulders. Because this is really nice leather material, it's going to be very durable and super long wearing. And then of course the nylon helps make it be super durable and not be babied either. Now the inside of the bag, they're just, so again, it has like this little button closure, and it also has a zip. I've never really been a zip tote girl before. I really didn't know it would make that much of a difference, but now that I have a tote bag that I use for the office with a zipper, I'll never go back to not having a zipper. There's just something about being super carefree that makes me love it so much more. It won't like fall over in the car when you make turns, or if you just lay it down the wrong way, all your stuff is everywhere. Something to note about these though, it's just one big hole in there and one pocket, which really does nothing for me. I don't use this at all. So I would definitely recommend using a bag organizer, and I'll link one below because I definitely use one every day. But yes, I love this bag, highly recommend it. If you're looking for a super carefree bag that can carry everything, definitely look into this one. And there's so many pretty colors, you have to try it. With that being said, the one that I'm currently using is another Longchamp large tote in the color black. So you would think I'd get more wear out of the black one, but honestly, I wear so much pink and so many neutral colors that I use them both just about the same for work. This one does have that bag organizer in it, so it looks a little bit more like there's some shape to it, as opposed to this really flat looking one when it's empty. But here she is in black, same thing. She's the large tote with the shoulder handle. This is not the club tote, this is the classic style, but with the recycled material. So something to note there is that the true classic style, again, it has the brown leather. This is black, which matches the color of the nylon. And you know it's recycled because it has this absolutely horrible green on the tabs here. I hate this green. I only got the black in the recycled one because I feel like I can get away with having a little bit of green in an all black bag. I personally am so particular with the things that I wear that I don't want the green there with every single outfit that I wear. But I made an exception for the black because it is all black otherwise. But here she is. And this is also the large, and I will show you guys how you can fold them. There's a reason why people use them as travel bags, because you can fold them, hence this little awkward button in the back. If you don't know about that, to be honest, I never fold mine, not even to store them, because then the lines stay there and I don't like it. But I'm gonna unzip this for you. Inside, you can see my bag insert that I was talking about in this bag. And one reason why I switch back and forth between two Longchamps for work is because the insert, I literally just pull it right out. It's so easy to come out. It's like butter. And then I just slip it right into the next one. And sometimes in the morning I have seconds to do this switch. If I was switching, like truly switching a bag the way you normally would, it would kill me because I have to run. But here she is with the insert now in here. So super quick. I never use this button closure. I just zip it up. So I would usually just slip it right in there and then out the door I go with my different color bag for the week or for the day. But yep, so I have that insert. And I have my two Longchamps that I wear to work all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, even though black is a true classic, I love the pink. I do have one more Longchamp. So my collection started it started abruptly and it's going quick because I'm on my third one already. And mind you, I got my pink one I wanna say earlier, maybe like 4 months ago, and now I'm on my third one. So the next one that I got was the mini. So this is the Longchamp mini pouch. It's not technically a handbag, but this is the one that kind of put the Longchamp Le Pliage on my radar because it went kind of viral because people were using it and converting it into a shoulder bag. As you can see, it's just a little top handle. I do have a cute little decorative thing on the side here. It's a small bag, just like the pink one. If I'm gonna do something cutesy, I'm gonna commit. So not all of my bags have something cutesy on them, but where I can get away with it, I'll do it. So it's really tiny. I'm gonna compare the large tote to the mini for you. Super small. When I got this, I was actually justifying it, trying to justify it because I think at the time it was $90. I think now it retails for about $100. But I kept telling myself, if I don't like it or if I don't get much use out of it, I'm going to use it as a makeup pouch or like feminine hygiene products, perfume, toss it in my bigger totes. But no, I love this bag. I absolutely love this bag. I'm surprised by how much I reach for it because I don't usually use shoulder bags. But with this top handle option, sometimes if I'm going to the grocery store or just to pump gas, I just put it on my wrist and then off I go. And then I just, walk around holding it like this. If you could never do that, I understand. But there's this cute little kit that is sold on Amazon and it has the shoulder strap here, which almost perfectly matches the color on the leather of the Longchamp. And it has these little clips at the end where you connect them to the bag. And I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But before I forget, the color of the strap, I want to show you how it compares. And I'll link this one below for you as well. So it's really close. It's really close. And again, this is the true classic Longchamp kind of colorway where it has the color of the nylon and various different colors. But this leather and cowhide, I think it's cowhide, stays brown. This is the brown color. This is the classic look. So I'm just gonna pop these right into the hollows of this little fold. So we'll snap these closed, super easy. And now you have the shoulder straps. Oh, whoopsie. On the outside. Here they are. Sometimes I'll just carry a top handle, and then if I want to throw it on really quick, if I need to be hands-free for whatever reason, I just toss it on. I think because the bag is so lightweight and it is so small, I don't really mind having a crossbody bag. I don't usually do crossbody bags. As a matter of fact, I probably only have one other one that I own. And then the other thing to keep in mind is because it has this zip closure and it has this button closure, if I do have it on and I'm kind of feeling overstimulated by it, I just toss it behind me. It has that double closure and it's really close to the body, so I feel fine with it not being right in front of my body the whole time. The one thing to note about this bag is that it truly is like a Mary Poppins bag. It fits anything and everything that I can think of for just running out the house. Like I have my card holder, my sunglasses, my lotion, my lipstick, my everything, my keys, my phone. It will all fit in here. So it's small but mighty. I would argue that I can fit more in here than I can fit in my Coach Tabby 26. So that's why, and because it's really casual, I wear it all the time, and I'm just never compromising between a small bag and then taking the bare minimum. I can definitely have it the best of both worlds when I use this one. So there you have it, guys. Those are my 3 Longchamp bags in my current collection. I do have my eyes on 2 more bags that I really want from Longchamp. I really enjoy the totes with the zipper closure more so than any tote that I've taken to work before. For that reason, I have my eyes on one for the fall time, and probably maybe another mini pouch. I don't know yet, but if you have your eye on one, let me know which color down below, and if you have any questions or a favorite from my collection, let me know which one as well. I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!